useful.
Here you go. Take it.
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here. How can I help you today, friend?
What's going on around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Greetings.
The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course, my son runs them. He's the strongest one here and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
Shh! The bailiff is sitting over there listening to everything. When he's gone, you can fight all you want.
What a shit.
I'm sorry.
There. It looks better already.
Are you the bailiff?
Aye, that's me.
Right, what's the hold-up?
Greetings. Good day.
Hurry! They're fighting in front of your offices.
Who's fighting there? And why aren't the guards doing anything?
They're fighting amongst themselves.
God damn it. I can't even drink a beer in peace here.
Tell me, where can I find the rest of the fighters?
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're a blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Thanks. That'll be all.
Daffodils. Apples! Juicy apples. Yellow and red. Buy some apples.
You're always welcome here.
I heard about the local fight club. You're one of the members, aren't you?
If you have to ask. But if you don't plan on taking part, don't even ask. We don't need any gawkers.
Who said I'm a gawker? I signed up with the innkeeper. I'll beat you one by one and leave you in a pile. You'll see.
That may be so, but you'll have to beat me first.
Should we go and bash each other's teeth in?
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spice things up, eh?
That sounds good. Here you are.
Now that's more interesting. So, on guard! Too slow! Well, you surprised me.
It was a good fight. Thanks for it.
You gave me a proper thrashing. But Pascal will straighten you out. You deserve this, though. All right?
You know it. Thanks.
So what's it gonna be?
What brought you to fighting?
Well, I don't rightly know. It seems better than drinking or whoring around to me.
Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much. Why don't you just stop fighting?
I'd stop going right away, but Marcus always drags us into it. And if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is.
You're just asking for trouble.
Do you think so? Try to tell Marcus that. It's all his idea anyway.
Should we fight?
That's why you're here, isn't it? Now we just need to bet.
Here it is.
Thanks. Now let's see some teeth flying. Well, I can see I'm better off use at the forge.
Oh, come on. You're strong. The rest can be learned.
Here you go. I hope it comes in handy.
Are you afraid?
What does the innkeeper say about these fights of yours?
Not much. Why do you ask?
He's afraid you'll get into trouble. You beat the wrong bloke just once, and that's it.
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No bloody way. And how did you enjoy the pillory? Did they give you a proper whipping?
No, I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse. I'm still acting as a squire for that whelp.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern. Not everyone can boast that.
Should we fight?
No need to ask twice. And how about a bet? What do you say?
I agree. Here you go.
I'll take it. Now say a prayer, and let's get at it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that smile off your face. Come and get it.
Come on, then.
Wanker!
I give up.
I learn from experience. It hurts, sometimes a lot. But it keeps you on your toes at least.
Aye, I get you. I concede. Here you go. And don't forget to go and see Father. He always has some kind of reward for the best fighter.
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Your reward is well deserved. You're Henry from Miskowitz, aren't you? I've heard a lot about you and your fists.
Gossip spreads fast.
Well, if you're looking for a real challenge, look for it at the cemetery in Kuttenberg at night. You might be able to find someone to meet your match there.
What, do I have to fight with corpses? Or do the dead rise from the grave there?
Use your head a bit. You'll figure it out. Careful.
The best wares on the market.
Be it done unto me according to thy word.
I was told I'd find the best fighter far and wide here. I don't suppose that's you.
Do I look like some kind of pushover? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
But I'm glad you're an ordinary mortal. From what I heard, it sounded like I was going to be fighting a bogeyman.
Oh, aye. It's not like it used to be here. All the bogeymen moved away long ago.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
So I wasn't far from the truth with those ghosts.
I take good care of the cemetery, so the deceased rest in peace and wouldn't even think of haunting anyone. But I'm always chasing out drunkards and young couples who disturb the peace and quiet here. Mine and all those under the ground.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun once in a while?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Now, in broad daylight. Someone will see us and there'll be trouble. Come at night. It'll be quiet and no one will disturb us.
All right then. I'll challenge you to a duel.
You're not listening to me, eh? If you want to fight, come at night.
May God give you health, sir.
There's no...
Till we meet again.
Christ, what a day.
I'll challenge you to a duel.
You're not listening to me, eh? If you want to fight, come at night.
I'll challenge you to a duel.
Then you shall have it. I accept. But first, let's clear up some rules.
All right?
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to chase you around here like a scared nanny goat. You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall, and you're finished. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't hurt you intentionally. I'm not a monster.
Do you expect the same from me?
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand on my own 2 feet. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much, so those under the ground here have some peace and quiet.
All right.
We'll go over there. There'll be more space. Ready? You won't get me!
There. That's that.
That wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Don't be hard on yourself. You're no pushover either.
You better believe it. And my best years are long gone. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind. So you won't think I'm a monster. I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly, they only notice you once you're tickling them with the whip.
That's good. You should.
Greetings, sir.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Sorry to hear that. Actually, I'll take a few more of them.
Blessed morning.
I wish you a pleasant day.
I have to do everything here myself. Mary, Mother of God. I have to... Greetings to you.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Well, why don't you ask the blacksmith? It's his job, after all.
It's not so simple. The horseshoes are for the soldiers camped on the hill, and my Marosh, well, he sees them as traitors who are conspiring with foreign scum.
I see. You don't agree?
Young fella, if I was choosy about who I sell things to, I wouldn't have a groschen to my name. These are troubled times, and my husband doesn't understand that pride won't fill your stomach.
Well, making horseshoes is no great art. Can't your apprentice do it?
Our Pascal, my old man's forbidden it. Whenever a soldier comes here to the forge, Maroche sends Pascal packing. He messed up once. If he broke the rules again, he'd probably have to find another trade.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Well, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. See you later, my friend.
Burning.
What a day.
That looks good. Now just to temper it. Well, I'm about half done. It's already cooled off. It's not worth it. Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. See you later. Christ, pardon me.
Pancake, bread roll,
Come and take a look.
light and dark
Quality
flour,
good.
thin flatbread, all fresh and crunchy.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Grüß dich. Wie kann ich dir helfen?
I'll have a look at your wares.
A wonderful...
Maybe next time.
Wonderful purchase.
Excuse me.
Fruit pierogi.
I'm at your service, sir.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Crack! What would you like, sir?
Show me your wares.
I was glad to be of help to you.
I apologize. We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really. Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular. But he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Farmer Kuba was pretty keen on her. And he wasn't going to give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Huh? Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. You're certain not to miss him, but not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that secret to the grave. Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up! We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Greetings.
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria, and I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people, know?
I hear you were quite fond of her,
Who told you that, eh?
but she sent you packing. In front of half the village.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. I lost my wife, too. So I thought to myself, enough time has passed, and two can live better than one. I tried. She wasn't interested. End of story. I've no idea what she's up to now, and I don't care.
Does she have friends here? Who does she talk with in the village?
Mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife. But all she did was use Victoria to do her dirty work.
Oh, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuinely worried about Victoria.
Worried about her? Why?
Victoria's missing, and there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with. What's that got to do with me?
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell. An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up with a nibble, eh?
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying on me? Who the hell do you think you are? You'd better take that back while you still have teeth.
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh? You waited for her, and...
Enough! You've been asking for a beating, so here it comes! I'll show it!
Hey, stop fighting!
Sacra! You're better...
So, had enough already?
Yeah. Just leave me alone now. And I really don't know anything about Victoria. Maybe she just decided village life wasn't for her, so she took off with her soldier.
What soldier? You're telling me this now?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a rendezvous with some fella from the camp. But I really don't know anything else.
All right. I'll ask in the camp then. Ja! Go! Go!
Avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. The one called woman.
Good afternoon.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Very well, then. I was glad...
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskowitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Excuse me.
O Fenny, the name of your craggies.
Greetings to you.
God bless you, sir.
A word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Do you accept?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
That's what I was thinking about.
What can I do for you?
Show me your wares.
Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir?
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Kurova, I feel like I'll burst.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes! I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows. You must have eaten something really bad.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the stew. Oh. Fuck.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
I'll wait here with you, to be sure. Well, are you better now?
All right. I've had better days. But at least I can move around a bit now. Thanks, friend.
So, can we talk now?
What do you want to know?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskowitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind. Why would I do that?
Well, she's tried practically everything. Complaining, screeching, threats, tears. But none of it worked.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice. But that was it. She just didn't get it.
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
Well, what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
Try and think it over a bit. It might not just be Victoria's life at stake here. Could you live with yourself, knowing you could have done something, but just couldn't be bothered to help her?
Could have. He's right. I got her into this horrible mess. So tell her I'll take care of her. And if she wants, she can stay here. I'm sure they'll find work for a woman here. At least we'll be together.
Now that sounds like a man talking. I'm gonna see her now. I hope it's not too late. Ah, there are two birches here, and I reckon that must be Victoria. You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskowitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. All right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God is my witness.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
Well, Black has manned up and promised he'll take care of you. That is, both of you.
Really? And I was beginning to worry he'd forgotten about me. Or worse, I've already lost one man in life. If another one left me, I'd think I was cursed.
You aren't, I'm certain. Life is complicated sometimes. That's just the way it is. But it looks like you'll have a happy ending.
I won't have to live hand to mouth anymore and do the worst jobs imaginable. Maybe I'll finally have a family.
I wish you all the best. May God be with you.
And with you too, Henry. Thank you.
Him again so long as I live. touch another mushroom again so long as I live.
shall kiss your cheek so mild, and your tender little hair.
There are two birches here, and I reckon that must be Victoria.
Rest thee here among the leaves, where bird song calls you to bed. Why, my darling little...
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskowitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. All right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God as my witness.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
I'm sorry, but wait just a while longer. I'll be back soon.
What? Are you kidding me?
I won't be long. You wanted your soldier? Well, here he is.
What? What the... Where the hell are we?
Now you can have it out with each other.
I knew you'd come back to me.
Hey? Me? Come back? Did you...
Don't look at me. It's you two who should be talking.
Talking? About what?
About how things will be. You said you wanted to be with me, that you'd take care of me.
Would everyone leave me alone?
This can't...
He took off. Good gracious.
And he calls himself a soldier of His Majesty's army. What a coward. What a wretched, commoner garden coward. And to think, because of him I nearly... Christ, what a stupid cow I was.
So, you'll be all right now? Will you go back home?
What other choice do I have? The villagers better watch how they talk about me. I won't be pushed around any longer.